Good morning. Listen to hear you. Maybe I would say, a standing morning to you all. Thank you very much. Let me acknowledge the presence of the Director of Ceremonies, Mr. Mavetera, who is here. The Honorable Minister of Health and Child Care, in absentia, Dr. Dimo Beshwara. The Honorable Minister of Lands, Agriculture, Fisheries, Water Development and Rural Development, Dr. A.J. Masuka, represented herein by Honorable Haritatus, who is the Deputy Minister. The Honorable Minister of Information, Publicity and Broadcasting Services, Dr. Jennifer Muswele. The Honorable Minister of Primary and Secondary Education, Dr. Turai Moyo, represented here by Mr. Tawanda Mashowo. The Honorable Minister of Mines and Mining Development, Honorable Wilson Chitando, represented by Mr. W. Adam Monetsi. The Permanent Secretary from the Ministry of ICT, Post and Courier Services, Dr. Vila Chirume, who has gone in to attend another event. Unfortunately, today we had two events also running at the same time. We've got another event for drone technology, which is also being launched at this time, so she's not available today. The Director General of Poachers, Dr. Jikim Machengete, Ora Group co-founder and group CEO, Mr. Samuel Damiaro. Is that it? And the co-founder and executive director, Mr. Nikhil Bulabai, captains of industry here present, invited guests, members of the fourth estate, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, it's a standing morning to you all. His Excellency, our President, Dr. Idi Mnangagwa, when he first announced about the coming in of Starlink, he said, the entry by Starlink in the digital telecommunications space in Zimbabwe is expected to result in the deployment of high-speed, low-cost, low-Earth orbit internet infrastructure throughout Zimbabwe, in particular in all the rural areas. This will be fulfillment of His Excellency's administration's undertaking to leave no one and no place behind. I would say unquote. Today marks a very important step in our telecommunications journey as a country, as we gather here to see the launch of a partnership between Starlink and Vodafone, a local company. The introduction of low Earth orbit satellite technology, such as that which is being deployed by Starlink, represents a transformative opportunity for Zimbabwe's underserved and marginalized communities. This will foster economic development in areas that would previously be hindered by inadequate connectivity. We are gathered here today to witness the first launch of a properly licensed reseller partnership in the low Earth orbit satellite technologies realm in Zimbabwe. Yesterday, when I was going through the internet, I saw on the Starlink website what I'm doing yesterday. Congratulations. We are saying here we have got, we are launching the first, yes, this is the first partnership that Starlink has got into with a local company, where we believe that this is also going to also progress and also making sure that we're also empowering companies from within Zimbabwe. This will foster economic development in areas previously hindered by inadequate connectivity. We are gathered here to witness the first launch, as I've said, and this is a momentous occasion for us as a country, as we're celebrating compliance with regulations in an era where disruptive technologies have created some chaos for regulators and policymakers alike. Improved connectivity through innovative technologies like Starlink can significantly contribute towards the economic development of our country, Zimbabwe. For instance, we realize that there is quite minimal connectivity in the rural areas. And for us as a government, we're there to make sure that we progress by us making sure that we avail connectivity, especially in the rural areas. And I think this is quite important. We believe that the coming of Starlink is also going to bridge the digital divide between the rural and the urban areas. We also believe that the coming in of Starlink is going to also overcome barriers of online learning, also smart farming and telemedicine services, among others, by fostering an environment where technology and community needs to align. Zimbabwe can better prepare for future challenges while enhancing overall quality of life. Stuart Brand said, once a new technology rolls over you, if you are not part of the stream roller, you are part of the road. The first low Earth orbit satellite operator to be licensed in Zimbabwe, Starlink, has entered into resale agreements with a couple of companies who include the host for today, the Ora Group. The Ora Group thus is going to also be able to enhance on connectivity for us as a country, and all we can do as governments for us to be able to support. We also believe that we need to also utilize technology and make sure that it plays a key role in improving overall quality of life and opportunities for socio-economic advancement. This alignment between technology and community needs is crucial for fostering resilience in the face of ongoing challenges. Craig Moody went on to say, data is becoming the new raw materials of our business. Connectivity is the new oil, and data, of course, is the new currency. And for us as a country, for us to be able to progress, we need to make sure that we invest greatly on this, on making sure that we've got reliable connectivity, which is efficient and also affordable to the general populace of Zimbabwe. For us to be able to achieve Vision 2030, we need to be able to improve the access of connectivity to all people. In this, we believe that we need to understand in the mind that our policy as a ministry is to open up the sector and make sure that at least there is enough competition, which is also making us become very competitive. 2 weeks ago, you saw us as a Minister of ICT go on and level some penalties that will go on to companies that will not be very much proficient as we expect. So we are very much saying we expect all companies to actually be more efficient when it comes to connectivity issues. This is the way to go. And for us to be able to progress, we need to make sure that we pride in excellence and not mediocrity. We look forward to seeing more players being licensed in the sector, as this will increase consumer choices, contribute to improved internet penetration rates. The revenue that these licensed players will pay to the tax authorities is also a step in the right direction in adding to the fiscus of our country. Yesterday, when I was asked in the post-cabinet briefing, I went on and I spoke about what it means for every other player in the sector. When we are coming in with new players, all we are doing is that we are not meant to make sure that we corrupt, or we are going to make sure that the existing players will actually be getting out of business. That's not it. But when we are there, we create an enabling environment which will allow each and every one of us to be treated fairly. If it means taxes, I'm sure Ora knows it. They're actually paying taxes. The same with Starlink is also paying taxes the same way. And we are saying all we need to do as a government is to make sure that as much as new entrants are coming in, we are also protecting the local companies to also be able to thrive. And when we look at Starlink, you realize we're hoping that it would actually greatly help us, especially in the rural areas. Yes, locally it will enhance us in terms of speeds, high speeds, but we are hoping that we'll actually be able to also enhance our capacity in terms of connectivity, especially in the rural areas. We are also working on a lot of policies that would also enable us to regulate, and this is also going to guide us with the adoption of disruptive technologies that are no doubt easily adopted and also need to improve connectivity. And some of the policies that we're working on as a ministry are the artificial intelligence policy, the Internet of Things policy, and the child online safety policy. Online safety is very important as we embrace these newer technologies, with criminals now abandoning their traditional weapons for the keyboard. While we have promulgated the Cyber and Data Protection Act to deal with such malcontents, we are also believing that the prevention is better than cure, and therefore we need to be more proactive when it comes to the cyberspace. Let us stay safe online, and I thought it is quite important that we also thank you. We know you have a kind gesture that you have been able to forward to a lot of ministries and key government institutions. When we're in government, we work with the whole of government approach, which is seeing us being able to integrate as the Minister of ICT, we are a key enabler in terms of providing ICTs for all government departments and all government ministries. We are here with various ministries which are represented today, the likes of the Ministry of Agriculture. And as a country, we've been mandated for us to come up with a smart agriculture policy, which is in line with our Smart Zimbabwe Master Plan. And because we are doing that, and we are already championing it, where His Excellency, our President, has been tasked in Africa to make sure that they lead smart agriculture in Africa. We believe that we need to work towards us making sure that we have got reliable connectivity, especially for our farmers. Zimbabwe is an agro-based economy, and just that alone, it means we really need to capacitate so that at least we are in line with other countries, and also make sure that we provide for connectivity across the whole country. Also, we have got the Ministry of Health also represented here. We are talking about smart agriculture. What interventions are we going to put? And we are saying already as a country, we have also been seen indulging into telemedicine, which we believe that it's also going to assist us as a country in terms of making sure that we provide for health services across the whole country. We also have got the Minister of Mines. His Excellency, our President, Dr. Mnangagwa, spoke a few weeks ago about us integrating 5G in the mining sector. And it's also about 5G and also enhancing other capacities, which also include low Earth orbit satellites, to also make sure that we enhance connectivity on mines. Smart mining, smart agriculture, smart learning, that's where we need to go as a country. And I know every single time when you go outside the country, you're always saying, we hope this will come to Zimbabwe. Yes, with the coming in of affordable connectivity, know everything that you're hoping to see wherever you go, you're going to see it here in Zimbabwe. As a young person myself, I'm very much delighted to know that Ora Group is led by Mr. Samuel Damiano, a young man who is a trailblazer of note, a man who has in the past pioneered groundbreaking innovations in the fintech sector, to mention a few. You see, Mr. Damiano, when people see us young people leading certain sectors or certain organizations, they expect a lot of energy. Is that not so? So we expect a lot of energy. Mr. Nick, I'm sure you heard it. The coming in of Starlink for us, we believe, is going to be a step in the right direction in propelling connectivity, reliable, efficient, and also affordable. We should thank God for one proponent of Starlink when we're going through the rigorous process of us being able to approve Starlink, and that is Mr. Haritato's thing. He is one person who was very much saying, we want to be able to make sure all our farmers are connected. And he spoke highly about making sure that we adopt this as a technology. And of course, within the same gesture, we also need to make sure that we're pushing towards making sure that this is a secure innovation. We should also make sure that everyone is protected within the space. I would also encourage you to also indulge Mr. Ken Sharp. He went on and he said he was going to assist us as a government because he was also a proponent of Starlink. He went on and he said, yes, we also want to assist, and we want also, when Starlink comes through, we even offered to say we'll give a significant number of gadgets, which will also work for us as a country in terms of our e-learning strategy to connect all schools. As I conclude, let me really congratulate you, Ora, and wish you all the best, and say we are hoping and very much happy that the incorporating of these various new technologies is going to propel Zimbabwe into us being able to achieve a digitalized Zimbabwe. Thank you, well done, and best wishes. I thank you.